Hi Sequels friends, welcome to day 29 of November. Today we have another top 10 list. It is the top 10 sales I've had so far for the year 2024. Welcome friends. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It is so wonderful to have you here. We are going to get into the top 10 list of the best performing items I've had so far this year, along with an honorable mention. You'll want to stay tuned to the end to see that. And we're going to work our way up from the lowest item to the most profitable item. So let's get right into it. First up is this sale that I had on Mercari back in April of this year, and it is these vintage lace curtain panels. If you've been watching me, you know I've been enjoying picking up curtains at the Goodwill bins as of late, and I've been doing fairly well with them. And if I'm selective, some of them bring in a decent price, like this one that I sold for $59 and ended up making a profit of $57.86. Next up is an eBay sale from September, and they are NuPro shakes. My neighbor has been gifting us NuPro shakes for the last August, September, October, 4 months, and it seems to be a regular occurrence. He gets way too many more than he needs, and so he's been handing them to us, and we randomly put them on sale and realized that they typically sell the same day. So this one I sold on eBay in September for $89 and made a profit of $60.64. This was a really fun find from the Salvation Army, and this is one of the first most profitable items that sold within this year for me in January of this year. And it was an Etsy sale, and it is a gunny sax dress, but it is not the typical floral, bohemian, peasant-y gunny sax dress that you would normally think of. Instead, it was a velvety, gothic dress, but I still picked it up because it's gunny sax. If I remember correctly, it was about $10, so I paid a little bit up for it. I sold it on Etsy for $106.67, so it looks like there was a sale price there, and I profited $61.01. Next up was an eBay sale that I had in April, and this one sold pretty darn quick, and I found it in the bins and it needed some work. I remember I had to soak it in OxyClean because it had some discoloration that I didn't notice at the bins, because this is before I would take my items from the bins and go all the way over to the windows so the sunlight was coming in to check them out, and I learned that from this item. It is a Michael Simon dog sweater with all over dogs that are created out of beadwork cardigan. It was so cute. I sold it on eBay for $83.99 and profited $61.13. I believe Goodwill find that I sold on eBay back in March, and I think it was an item that I picked up for myself, but I didn't like the way that it fit, so I ended up listing it, and that's when I learned about this brand. It is AYR, and this was a cute sundress. I sold it on eBay for $94.79 and made a profit of $69.61. This item I ended up selling on Etsy in April. It is an Olga nightgown, which I can't remember where I got this from. Maybe the bins. If I can remember, I'll add it here. And I sold this one on Etsy in April for $93.45, so it looks like it's on sale. I seem to do the most Etsy sales when I run promos, and I made a profit of $74.59. Now, this is an eBay sale, and it is a diamond and pearl earring set. If you guys watched my freebie sale video, you know that Brent's mom gifted me a bazillion items to resell, and this is one of the items, and this one just sold in April of this year for $105.99, and I made a profit of $79.87, and that profit went into that account that I told you I'm holding everything in that account and making money off of it. And if I didn't tell you that in that video, that's what I'm doing. This was a July sale, another Etsy sale. This was in my consignment update video where I consigned a few items for a fellow Sequels BFF. And this was fun because this was not anything that I knew about. And I'm not sure I would have picked it up if I was thrifting in the wild. It is a very oversized vintage Kate Spade necklace. And I ended up selling it on Etsy for $131.75 and made a profit of $106.59. Now you guys know from my consignment video, we ended up splitting that dollar amount. So I put half of that in my bank account, but I still wanted to include it here if you guys are watching this video to find BOLOs for when you're out thrifting. That would definitely be something I would pick up if I saw it. More to go. This was a super fun find, and I believe I shared this in my top video of all-time sales. And it is this pointer chore jacket that I found at Goodwill. I sold it on eBay in February for $141.64 and made a profit of $109.07. I literally walked in the store, picked it up, and walked out. It sold just within days of listing. That whole process was one of the quickest flips ever, and the only reason my eye was even drawn to it was because of that engineer stripe, as I've sold other things with that engineer stripe that have moved, and chore jackets, I'm not sure if they're still having their day, but they definitely have been having their day and are worth the pickup. And then my top best-selling item of this year so far is another item that Brent's mom gifted to my reselling business, and it sold on Poshmark in April, just like those other earrings did, because it is some more jewelry. And let me tell you, I sat on listing this. I still have a handful of a few other jewelry pieces that I'm just now listing this week that she gifted me because I can't for the life of me figure out what they're made of. And I'm giving up on it. I'm just listing them. Somebody may get a good deal, somebody may not, we'll see. But this one, I could figure out what it was made of. And it is a white gold necklace with cross pendant. And they had baguette style diamonds in it, and some of the with real diamond accent. And also took a picture with my little diamond finder to let people know that's how I decided what all that stuff was. And I sold it on Poshmark for $240 and put $192. I did want to give you guys one bonus item, runner-up item. I did tell you that my number 9 item were those New Pro shakes. That was just one of the many New Pro shakes that I sold, and I wanted to share with you here. So far, I've sold 5 cases of those shakes since August, the end of August of this year. They ranged in price from $70 up to $99, including free shipping. Once you take out the shipping and the platform fees, I made anywhere between $44.37 and $69.14. Thanks to my neighbor giving me freebie stuff, I'm not only able to sell these so that other people who like these shakes, they are used for dialysis patients, can get them at a killer price, but also I've ended up making a decent amount of money along the way. So far, for the 5 cases of shakes, I have made a total gross profit of $403.47, and I have put in my pocket $272.36. That is an average of $54.48 per case. Definitely a BOLO item. So we've sold numerous things from him that he's just gifted to the reselling business because he's cleared out of things. But this has definitely seemed to be a win-win from all of us. Win that he gets it out of his house. Win for dialysis people looking for this at a killer price because this stuff is expensive on Amazon, and a win for me because I make a little money flipping it. Easy peasy listing. I just renew the same listing over and over again, and it's guaranteed to sell within 24 hours. So that is the list of the top 10 items so far that have profited me the most amount of money. If anything comes out through November and December that beat this top 10 list, you know I'll be sharing it with you in the new year. I can't believe tomorrow is the last day of Vlogvember, and you guys will not want to miss that video, as I am sharing with you the before and after of my rental-friendly kitchen refresh. That video will include a little update on some of the other projects that I've done that you've seen if you have been following along on the series, along with some other things that I haven't shared with you yet. And then the grand finale at the end of that will show the before and after. I think it's a fun, different kind of video than what I've shared on my channel before. So if you like those kind of things, be sure hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so that you're notified when that video drops, because it is definitely a fun one. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll be back at you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye.